coming in as mercenaries to fight the Romans. But of course, if you're going to have a mercenary to fight for you, because Kemet is already very, very, very old, all right? Muhammad Ali being a bad brother during his day, okay, I'm talking about the boxer, but now he's an old man. Anybody can take him. Well, that was like Kemet. It couldn't defend itself from these invasions that were coming in, because by the time they came in, Kemet was already very, very old. But what the Europeans saw, what the Arabs and Asians and others saw, they saw the black divinity on the temples and tombs. And through that black divinity, this is what they took away from us. We have not been able to see ourselves in a divine spiritual representation in the angelic realm. When we see a Asar who is Lord of the perfect black, even the fact that we say Amen at the end of our prayers, we have no idea that the fact that the Amen that we say at the end of our prayers was here, this spiritual deity or God was taken up out of Kemet by the Greeks, and they worshipped him as Jupiter, all right? And then as the Byzantine Romans came on the scene, Amen became part of their prayer. And we have no idea every time we end our prayer, it says Amen. Now, Amen was always represented in an anthropomorphic or human form. So first of all, let me say the concept of God is beyond our comprehension, Brother Rich. So they used Amen as a human representation, but Amen was jet black that represented the invisible spirit that's in all of us, the invisible spirit that permeates throughout all the universe. Now, I find it interesting that even if one was to go to Timothy chapter 6, verse 16, they talk about in this verse, it says, who alone has immortality dwelling in unapproachable light, whom no man has seen or can see, to whom be the honor and everlasting power. Amen. Didn't I say Amen represented the invisible spirit? And they say whom no man has seen or can see. They already knew that. Now we've got astrophysicists are telling us now about dark matter and visible energy.
Right.
What did these Kari-Hebs, as they were called, priests, what did they know thousands of years? This was the spiritual knowledge that they knew. So they took that dark matter, that dark energy, and here they anthropomorphized that dark energy and that dark matter in an anthropomorphic image as Amen. We still say at the end of our prayers, Amen. Nobody can deny that. But because of white idolatry and the worship of Europeans as God and white angels and images, this spiritual enslavement has had us now in a mental, psychological incarceration. They have circumscribed our circumference to think within their diameter, and we know nothing outside of that. So the things I'm talking about become very strange and alien to most black folks.
To show how ancient Egypt and its religions permeates the Old and the New Testament, here are some examples.
During the rule of the Egyptian pharaoh Akhenaten came an important religious change. Pharaoh Akhenaten was a very important pharaoh. He single-handedly changed the worship in Egypt from the worship of many gods to the worship of just one God in particular, and to the exclusion of all other gods. The name of this god was Re. Pharaoh Akhenaten established that from now on there is only one God, the Sun, and his full name was Amen-Re, spelled A-M-E-N-R-A. The pharaoh said that when you pray to God, you must pray through the Son of God, Amen-Re, because he represented God. And at the end of the prayer, in the ancient temples of Egypt, they would say, Amen.